Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad you're here this Friday morning, wrapping up another good week on our show. We appreciate all the comments and all that y'all send to us, and we're going to keep on keeping on. So I bring a lot of good news about good things here in the Florida Panhandle and our beautiful outdoors. Let's always start with our weather, brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning, Drew Pollard, and a hard-working crew taking care of our everyday comfort needs. High today, back up to 90, low 78, and water temperature at the end of the pier is right at 84 degrees. Let's take a look at our river region, brought to us by the good folks down at Panama City, Coca-Cola. The Apalachicola Brunstown reading a 7.7 and a strong drop, dropping pretty fast. It's falling out, as the old timers would say. They use that term, falling out. And the Choctawhatchee at Caryville, 7.9 is very similar, and this sort of peaked out a little bit. It's going to rise up a little bit today and then fall out for the weekend. So it's going to be some good catfishing, and we're going to talk about that later on in the show. Our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. Look at these tides. We have today's tide. Today is the 20th, okay, September 20th, and we're getting out of the deep tides. It's okay today, but tomorrow, look at that strong incoming tide tomorrow afternoon, and all of next week, some really strong tides. So we're getting in good shape with our tidal system. So we're looking at let's go into our fishing game forecast today, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe. Our time, 1:29 to 3:29 this morning, and this afternoon, 1:56 to 3:56. And we're looking at our wind sort of northeast at about 5 to 10. All right, let's take a break and we'll be right back. Okay, all kind of exciting things going on in the outdoors. I always try to keep you informed. If you have any information or anything going on around you that viewers might be interested in, just let me know. We'll share it and promote it. Okay, remember 2 weeks ago, Kendra McDaniel came on from Swivel Sisters talking about running of the bulls. And okay, now, she just sent me an email last night. Registration is open as of today. They can follow all tournament updates on our Facebook, Running of the Bulls. I will keep you posted. Thanks again for having us on the show, Kendra. So it is open. Remember, they had to wait for the rulers to come in. So the rulers have come in, and here's the Running of the Bulls. And here's how you use that ruler now. We talked about it. And it's open to everyone. So all along the bridges and coastline here, you can catch some nice big bull reds. And I've seen some fine ones. I've showed you the pictures, okay? But Paul Thrasher, he's retired now. He's a builder. He built this boat a little while back, but I ran across it the other day. Built this in his garage, and I've always admired boat building. I think I've told you I built me a canoe when I was young and didn't know any better. But he just did some great craftsmanship. Just a little creek boat like that. There's his wife, and look at the little seats in it. And that's nice. I know you still got that, Paul. Okay, I was at the Wednesday morning was the Mosley Homecoming Parade. They've had 51 Mosley Homecoming Parades, and I've attended all 51. I ran them for like 30-something years. I love the homecoming parades. This is Outdoor Ed kids in that Skeeter boat, and that's Hannah Kirk and Braxton McElhaney. So I always go by the Outdoor Ed. I always find them because they always have a boat. But it's a good time. It was had by all, and I love parades, and this one's special to me. So and the Outdoor Ed kids are special. So they're a good-looking group of people. I had a good time. This is funny. When you're out of town for the weekend and need to feed your dog. I just got a kick out of this. This is what a true outdoorsman, I guess, would do if you live back in the woods. Okay, we get up, the alarm goes off. Jeff, we know about this one. You get up, I got to go to work. Don't feel like getting out of bed at 7:13. But what about 5 o'clock to go fishing? I'm ready to go. I know y'all identify with that. But just talking about the catfishing for this weekend, this week has been I'm telling y'all, the catfish are biting. This is Darren LaPierre on the Choctawhatchee River Fishing page. Look at that. That is a nice looking catfish. Good job, Brian and Randy McLean. Okay, this is good here. we're going to be up here tomorrow. It's a High Point landing, and they're adding the High Point ramp. Now, here's what they're doing. They're adding a new 80-foot floating dock and a seawall replacement. I tell you, our county commissioners are hustling now. Construction inspector, 2 weeks, that's not bad. The ramp will be open, but there might be some interruptions and all. So anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing all that set up. And I know some of you citizens, I won't call out your names, had something to do with this and prompting this get done. So thank all of you citizens for doing that. Laura Bush brought out a good point. We never talk about it. Yesterday talking about fall foliage up in the mountains. But look at here, really and truly our river systems, the cypress trees are absolutely beautiful here locally in the fall. So we're going to enjoy it. They're going to enjoy it from the pontoon boat. So y'all send us some pictures. Any of y'all that see some really good pictures of the fall foliage here in the Panhandle. We all need this, 2 things to help you be happy. Turn off the news and go fishing. But you got to stay, up on what's going on, but man, not every day, I'm telling you. Go fishing. And I thought this is a good sign. Florida is full, okay? I know some people may not like that, but it's true. I don't know if I've shown this. I got it the other day. Ted Gang Day sent this. A doe looking for her fawn. This is a series. This is almost sad. There's 3 pictures in a row. Okay, here's a doe and a fawn walking out. Of course, looking out and everything. The fawn is right behind her. This is same situation. That night, a coyote got the fawn. Okay, remember they don't stay side by side. The doe and fawn, they sort of separate some. And then here it is the next day. The doe coming out looking for the fawn. That's nature. Okay, just real quick, the FWC had the meetings, had one of the quarterly meetings down in South Florida, but one of the things they're going to put, the white-tip shark is now prohibited. They're running short. It's hard to believe they're running short of some of these sharks, but the white-tip, I guess, is a prohibited species now for immediate release. Oh, let's end this one. When you hunt to relieve stress, but your stress starts hunting. I sent that to my family. They all got a kick out of that. You got to have a good sense of humor. Love to see couples hunt and fish together. I thought this was cool. I've always wanted to do this. I don't know, just the optimal road trip to see all the national parks. At one time I thought I would take a year off and do that. I don't know if I could do that or not, but man, would that be cool? Or even just take the loop up there, like in the northeast, go up there north and then maybe go there southwest and then northwest, do a little bit at a time. But man, can you imagine doing that? I know some of y'all have done this, gone to a lot of national parks. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you. And you got to look like a little motorhome or something and don't have anything else in life to do, you can do it. Let's take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. We got a little 10-second clip. I love picking up things like this. This is one of my former students, Anna Patronus Moon. She's married to a Moon young man, and Harrison Moon, and they've been married a little while. Anna was in my class a little while back, and she's one of the Patronus girls, and guess where she works? She's one of the hostesses at Captain Anderson restaurant. So, sweet girl, love the outdoors. She and her sister, the whole family are good outdoors people. But I've heard about this place down around Key West where you can feed the tarpon, and she just sent here it is. She sent this the other day. Let's see. Here we go, right here. Okay, there's sweet Anna, and boom! Check this out. Oh, get that hand out of there, Anna. Look at there. Is that not cool? All right, we're gonna play this again because this is just cool. A big old smile on her face, and here he comes. And you can do this. This place is called Robbie's. I guess it's a restaurant down there. And so anyway, I know she loved doing that because she's a good outdoor girl and she gets a lot of outdoor stuff done. So I have a few more things. One thing I wanted to talk about, ducks this weekend, all kinds of things going on. Okay, it's the last weekend of scallop season. So you can go this weekend. It's going to wrap up this coming Tuesday. It'll be in of scallop season. Won't be good thing about this time of year. Won't be very many people out there. The water's a little bit cooler, about 3 degrees cooler from when the season started. It's a little bit cooler, and a lot of people just tied up. The second thing going on, opening of duck season. I mentioned that the other day, so it's going to be opening up. And also then the bass tournament there at Deer Point Lake. So, but I got a kick out of this. Tammy Schubin-Zackrell sent this. Okay, looks like someone is ready for opening day of duck season. And Evan worked on, I've shown a lot of his pictures. He's a good outdoor guy. He's worked on a boat trailer. He's gotten this thing ready, and he's all set. He's all excited about going duck hunting tomorrow morning. There'll be a lot of folks doing that, so be careful out there and flat out enjoy it. So good job, man. That boat did a lot of work. It does a lot of work for him. Got a new message, Panhandle Outdoors. Got this from Gary Harris. Do you sell T-shirts with your logo? And my answer is yes. We have them down at Weeball Wiggler Bait and Tackle. Okay, got it right there. Weeball Wiggler Bait and Tackle. All right, now next Thursday, September 26th, at Banquet, the National Deer Association, Hunters Feed the Hungry. That's going to be at the Shrine or Shaddai Temple there. You can see the food. And so here's the situation. It's a Panhandle branch of the National Deer Association from 6 till 10. I don't know if I stay that late, 6 to 10, but that'd be good. And I love that logo there, big flag and big bucks. And here's the tickets and all. But here's, if you want to get a hold of someone, Jimmy Higgins and Tanya, they run it. And here's Jimmy's phone number right here, 857-8053. Okay, and let me see. This is crazy. This has nothing to do with outdoors. I just wanted to share it with you. With the NIL, a lot of y'all do college football. With Tennessee to add 10% talent fee to ticket prices, which would be used to pay players directly starting in 2025. And we want to be a leader anyway. I just hate to see that. It's ruining college football to me. I mean, I'm still going to support my team and all, watch them, but I'm not. I just hate to see this happening. I have one more picture here that just sent to me. Let me show. I don't have time to get this one. This is from Herbert and Carol Allen in Cottondale. Good morning. Look at this. I found this on a camphor tree. So cool. We so appreciate you, and it's a blessing to know there are a lot of people out there who love the outdoors. God bless and keep you safe. Herbert and Carol Allen. Check this out. Is that not cool? I love it. Thank you so much, Carol, for sending that. That's nature is amazing. Now, let me go by this picture here. You're talking about old things. I have a Florida history page I keep up with, and a lot of times I sort of go through it pretty fast, and this caught my eye because it said pompano catch off Sandy Key, which is Clearwater Beach. Early 1900s, my great-grandfather, Dan Anderson, was a commercial fisherman originally from where? Southport by Panama City, and sailed down the coast and homesteaded. I promise you folks, okay, here's a picture here. That's pompano, but look at him in his tie. I never answer these things because I just don't have time, but it's very interesting people sharing information. I promise you, and I sent this, I can't pull it up now, I sent them a paragraph about, I'm sure he's a descendant of the Anderson family who founded Southport. I went in there talking about when Southport was homesteaded also by the Anderson family in the 1860s. And here he is, I'm sure, I don't know if he was a nephew, I'm sure somewhere they're connected in the Anderson family tree. So and I knew some of them went there because they were, in the wintertime, I remember Anderson told me they'd go down there to Clearwater, St. Pete in the wintertime and run their boats. So I thought that was an interesting bit of Panhandle history. I never knew, he sailed down the coast, just like the Wares sailed down the Atlantic coast to come to St. Andrew. He sailed down the coast from Southport to Clearwater. That's just fascinating to me. So I'm glad I just run across that, and a lot of cool different things. So anyway, I have a scallop study, and I'm not going to be able to get into it. I'll do it on Monday's show. They did a scallop study over there in Escambia Bay and Santa Rosa Sound. It's very interesting what they found, and I'm wishing they would do a scallop study here and talk about here in St. Joe Bay. But well, we'll see. I'm going to try to touch base with them. I used to be in really constant contact with Florida Wildlife Research Institute, and I haven't talked to them lately, but they used to be good about coming up here. All right, here we go. This is Friday, and we're going to get a chance. We've got some more people coming on later, to give us more stuff to give away on Friday. Friday's going to be a big giveaway day. What a way to end the week. I got a couple of other people want to share some things with our viewing audience. So here we go. This is some Tarpon Rock seafood. And if you have a chance to go to one in the Indian Pass there, really good food, really fresh food. And one in St. Andrews is about finished, and good stuff. All right, here we go. This is a $20 gift certificate of Tarpon Rock seafood. And this winner is from Lynn Haven, Micah Jones. A solid group from Lynn Haven. And a big red snapper that you can cook this weekend and watch a good ball game. From Parker Johnny Taylor, the Taylor family. All right, we're going to take our break, and then we're going to come back for our famous Friday fishing forecast. Okay, welcome back, and welcome to our famous Friday fishing forecast, brought to us by Jessica Ling of Insurance and Financial Group you see here, and also Matt Andrews of Hammer Down Construction. Good folks there, and they're very conscientious in their job. I've talked to them before, and they do a great job. I appreciate them sponsoring our famous Friday fishing forecast. And here we got hopefully a good weekend shaping up. And the first thing I want to talk about, I wrote down three fish last night: catfishing, mullet, and Spanish, because that's sort of what's been happening this week. You saw the picture of the catfish, and you saw the river falling out. It's going to be some really good catfishing. Get at the mouth of those little sloughs and creeks and all, and set your trot line. I've got a funny story if I have time to get around to it, to Bill Allen and Bill Shields going down there last week. Let me go and tell it now real quick. They were going to Bill Shields' church is having a fish fry. So he wants to, I get all the fish, you know how that goes. And invariably, it goes down there to the houseboat. This was one day this week, and they were going to set the long lines out, okay? He's got a commercial license, catch a lot of catfish, and spend the night, then the next morning pull them up. Well, they got out there and started setting things up, and a big storm blew in, and they actually ended up not being able to get them going. They had to check some, and there just wasn't any on there. So they got back in the truck and came back home, and even spent the night there. So we got them a Subway sandwich there, and we all came back, but we've had those kind of fishing trips. Okay, so anyway, the catfish be biting. Mullet, I'm personally seeing early in the morning, right there at daybreak and all. It's just flat calm out there, and they're moving around. Man, I got a broken pier, and so I'm gonna have to do some wade fishing to get out there. I'm gonna do that, but I promise you, the mullet are coming in now, and they're in good shape. Okay, moving on to and the Spanish. You saw the Spanish catches. Also, some king mackerel are being caught. Some a little bit offshore, but some are being caught off the pier this week. I saw one at the Navarre Pier being caught. So anyway, that's going on. Surf fishing. Now's the time. Late September, early October. This is the best time of the year to me to surf fish, especially the month of October. The Pompano Run will be starting. We're headed back down. We talked a lot about that. The bass fishing, the Deer Point, I'm going to know a lot more about it when I talk to the bass fishermen tomorrow from fishing Deer Point Lake, but there have been some good bass catches, I know. But the grouper bites over with, the grouper bite in Carabel was really good. Here it was okay. I tried to sort of put together some reports. It was okay here, but it was really good down in Carabel. And we talked about the reason for that being because of the all of the less pressure down there over the years. Didn't happen overnight. It's just over, many years. So anyway, so Choctaw Bay, the Choctaw River is going to be falling out. The Black Creek area, Black Creek should be good this weekend. I know J.B. Hillard and that group over there will take a look at the bridge fishing again. Now the bridge fishing here is going to be some good bridge fishing. All parts of Choctaw Bay on the eastern end there, all these feeder creeks, they're going to be falling water, and it should be good. The intercoastal waterway, we haven't talked about it lately. The intercoastal should be picking up with some trout. Also, the trout bite in West Bay. You saw the tournament. I'm gonna have the video Monday of the tournament last weekend. There were some really good catches. In fact, the winning trout came out of West Bay right there. And moving on down, the bridge fishing is going to be great for bull reds, and you go ahead and enter the tournament and catch some bull reds. The mullet are coming in right now, this area. They're coming in here really strong. They're all up in the bay system. Over here in the East Bay, we've got a good again, I rode across the Tyndall Bridge the other day. I was thinking, I don't talk enough about the Tyndall Bridge because there's some really good fishing for bull red trout there. Just, stay out of the channel, but that's a big channel. That channel is bigger than, of course, the Hathaway Bridge, and because of so much, there's a lot more boat traffic too, but there's some really good fishing. And don't forget, we have the dock. We got Google Earth has improved lately because they've, they don't quite have any. They got the private dock. Anyway, moving on real quickly, down to St. Joe Bay, the fishermen going out early. When it calls sometimes and says the fishermen went out early. She drives by there on the way to work early, and there are like 4 or 5 boats that were leaving the marina in St. Joe. And I said, that's some captains, and they're getting out there fishing early before everybody gets there. So the trout bite is really good in St. Joe Bay. Moving on down, I haven't talked about the Indian Pass lately. Now's a good time to, if you get maybe surf fish around right this area right in here. I haven't talked about this lately, but that's just a beautiful place. And if you really want peace and solitude, take a kayak across here or a boat, anchor there and fish right in there. There's nobody, that island, there's nobody lives on it. Is that not wonderful? And we're thankful for that, but surf fishing all through here. And man, that's just one beautiful place. I haven't been there in a while. I'd like to get back. The bridge fishing at East Point, it's going to be a hot spot coming up the whole time. The bridge fishing off the East Point Bridge there going to St. George Island. There's going to be some nice fish caught. The flounder moving. They're starting to sort of gather up now and getting ready to move. Remember, we only got the month of October. It's going to close in November on the flounder, so be aware of that. About to run out of time again. I get all these reports from different places, different people, and I've just been a lot of time putting them together. I enjoy keeping up with what's going on. I want to share with you different ways to do things and all. So get your cast net ready. We'll be doing some of that. I'll wrap it up for the week. Got a big week planned next week. Got some good video coming up. Also try to see you at a tournament tomorrow. I have some good guests coming on next week. Let's wrap it up. Y'all do something good for someone else today and have a great weekend. Enjoy the outdoors, take care of it, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.